Hey, what's up, guys? So today has been a very hectic day. I started the day off, becoming a U.S. citizen, and I've been in this country for about 7 or 8 years now. And the reason that I didn't do it sooner is because I had schooling, I had a couple other things going, and pretty much I delayed it, and now was the time. So I took my test about 2 months ago in June in Buffalo, and today was a ceremony in order to become an American citizen. Now today I took the oath, and there's going to be a short clip about it coming up, but pretty much I want to say how proud I am to be part of this country and to finally become a citizen here. I mean, taking the oath and the speeches that were given, they were just phenomenal, and there were times where I really felt patriotism. I felt that pride for living in one of the greatest countries in the world. No matter where you guys live, I'm sure you guys call it home, and it has its pluses and downsides, but being from 3 different countries, I've lived in India, I've lived in the Middle East and Dubai, and I've lived in Canada as well. So 3 different countries I've lived in, and so far, US has to be the best. And I'm not just saying that because I became a citizen today, but I felt that way for a long time now. And now that it's finally happened, it's unreal. So now I'm gonna present to you guys some clips from the ceremony where some of the speeches were given, and then we did the Pledge of Allegiance, and then I actually walked to get my certificate or my permanent citizenship card, whatever you want to call it. And there was a guy next to me. He was nice enough to take the video for me. I took some photos for him when he went up as well. But they announced me. I got up, I walked there, I took my diploma, I shook their hands, and then I went back to my seat. We're gonna watch the clip right now, and I'll be back soon.
And ideas. What brings us together as Americans is our common belief in the principles of freedom and liberty as set forth in our Constitution. That's what makes America great. It's people. And in a few minutes, America will be getting the gift of its newest citizens. Citizens who will bring their own backgrounds and cultures to the American melting pot of freedom and democracy.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay guys, hope you guys enjoyed that clip. Now, right after I became a citizen, I actually had to call up a couple of stores in order to find out which ones had the Pokemon Go Plus. That was just released today. And luckily there was a GameStop out in Greece, which was like 30 minutes from the court. So I took 30 minutes to get there. I bought the game. You're gonna see the video of it right now.
Hey, what's up, man? I was here to pick up the Pokemon Go book. A little late. Thanks so much, man. Have a good one. There it is, Pokemon Go Plus.
So
I'm home now. I'm gonna change and we'll go from there. All done. Much better. So relaxed. That dress shirt was like eating me alive. I'm gonna go unbox the Pokemon Go Plus. Stay tuned, guys. I'm gonna do the unboxing of the Pokemon Go Plus right now, and we're gonna try out some of the features, and then I'll do an in-depth review tomorrow, what I think about it, and how it turned out, and some of the gameplay associated with it. So I'm gonna get into it right now. So this is the box that it comes with, Pokemon Go Plus. It says warning, choking hazard, attention, and whatnot. And then, sorry if it's blurry, but it says this device requires a smartphone and the Pokemon Go app, and then it says it in a bunch of different languages. So it's pretty small. I thought it would be a lot bigger, so compared with my phone, it's actually smaller than my phone itself. But overall, it seems pretty cool, and we're gonna get started. So there's the photo of it right there, and easiest, there we go. That didn't take any hassle at all. So it comes with a band, sort of, so you can wear it on your wrist. I remember somebody saying that you can also wear it on like your backpack or some other things, but there's like the case for it. So it's like a placeholder, and it can go here, and then you can sort of adjust how you want to do it. Here's the main piece, which is actually the Pokemon Go Plus accessory itself. So it looks like just like it did in the videos and whatnot. And it says on the label here, it says remove and discard before use. It looks pretty small. The button is clickable, like the middle one. It seems pretty durable too. And this thing is a lot smaller than I thought, like compared to my hand and the phone itself. It's pretty tiny. Okay, so I'm gonna go over the instructions and sort of get it started. Getting started, this section right here, that's what I'm gonna read out. So it says download the Pokemon Go application on your smart device. Done so long ago. We're gonna remove the security tab as instructed. So that should prompt it to work. So we're gonna go into our Pokemon Go app. And it's in the app that you directly connect with the Pokemon Go Plus accessory. So I'm gonna keep this here, and I'm gonna click it as soon as the Go app loads and it asks for the Plus. So they made it compatible through the app, and here's how we're gonna do it. So you press OK. You're gonna go into settings after you click on the Pokemon, and you're just gonna click this, and it says Pokemon Go Plus right there on top of the Help Center. So we're gonna click on Pokemon Go Plus, and available device, click on Pokemon Go Plus, and then we're gonna click pair. So this just vibrated, which lets me know that it is now successfully connected. So as you can see on the on my actual iPhone, there's a symbol right here to indicate that Pokemon Go Plus is connected to Pokemon Go app on my phone. Alright guys, so I just got back, and this thing is vibrating off the chart. So it's blinking and vibrating at the same time, and as you can see, the Pokestop actually has a red dot in it, and there's a line from the Pokemon Go Plus sign on my phone to the Pokestop, and there's a red dot on top of the Pokestop. So I think if I click it, I can actually spin it. So I'm gonna click it, and it spun it for me. It doesn't even do that animation, it doesn't zoom in or anything, and it vibrated 3 times after I spun it. I think that is so cool. You don't have to ever like spin again, you can just click this and it does it for you. So every time that there's a Pokestop nearby, this thing's gonna blink and vibrate at the same time. You just click it and then it just spins. This is crazy, guys. I'm so super excited for this. Oh my god, I can't wait till you guys try it as well. Okay, so that was part 1 of sort of getting to it and trying it out. Now on my journal, you can see that we just spun this, so it is 2:53 that we spun this, so we'll be back in 5 minutes, and then we'll track if we can do it while the phone is locked away. Now, as you can see, I've clipped it on. Now, to use the actual wristband with it, you have to unscrew the battery cover and then sort of put it in. So I'm not going to do that right now, but I will tonight, and then tomorrow you guys can see it on my wrist or whatever, making it easier for you guys to see. But overall, right now, the Pokestop just turned blue, but as you'll see, so guys, as you can see on the screen right now, when I exit out of the Pokemon Go app, there's actually a blue bar on top of my recording app right now. So the blue bar at the top, I think, is your background Pokemon Go feature. So it's always connected. So even if I don't click on it, I can actually use this, and it might click and hit the Pokestop. Okay, so it's still on record. I'm just gonna lock it. I'm gonna leave it alone. And my Pokemon Go Plus hasn't vibrated or flashed yet, but I'm just gonna close the screen. Hopefully it's running in the background, and I will just click this. It just vibrated and it's lighting up, as you can see. So I'm gonna click it once. That means that there's a Pokestop near me while my phone is locked. So I'm gonna show my phone right here. It's locked. I'm not touching it, and I'm just gonna click it. So it vibrated 3 times, and then I got a notification. The notification says you received 3 items from Pokestop. This is huge. We're actually able to lock our phone, walk around, and just do it. Now we're back in the Pokemon Go app, and you guys can actually see that if I go into my journal, right here, it says receive 3 items from Stop, at 3:01 p.m., which it is right now. So when we spun it, it spun for us while the phone was locked away. So this is huge. This is going to save so much battery. It's going to save so much time, and I love this already. So I can't wait to implement more of its tries and whatnot. But for right now, this is awesome. Now there was a lag time where the Pokestop was already blue, and when I shut off my phone, this took a while to like vibrate and let me know that there's a Pokestop and to click it. And when we get back into the screen, you can see that the Pokemon Go Plus is again blackish, but the Pokestop is spin because we spun it at 3:01 p.m. So we're gonna click on this, finding Pokemon Go Plus. Click the button on Pokemon Go Plus. So now it's linked up again and it connected successfully. So let's say your phone is off, it disconnects for a bit, and then you can just go back into it by clicking this at the top and clicking it on your phone. So this is an awesome accessory in my opinion. Now we're gonna go out and try to catch some Pokemon with it, okay? So stay tuned. As you guys can see on screen, we've encountered a Weedle, and the Pokemon Go Plus button on my screen actually connects to it with a red dot, just like it did with the Pokestop, and this just vibrated a whole bunch. So I'm gonna click on it and we'll see what happens. So I just clicked on it and this is vibrating 3 times. And Weedle ran away. So that's kind of weird how that happens, but maybe it was one of those times where you throw one Pokeball and then the Pokemon run. That actually happens a lot with Weedles, and this just seems so cool, man. I didn't have to click on it, I didn't have to throw a Pokeball, I didn't have to select anything. I would advise only using this for some Pokemon, the ones that you don't care about, like Pidgey and Weedle and Rattatas and whatnot. That's gonna be really careful farming. So now we're gonna walk along, we're gonna try to find this Staryu and this Oddish and then go from there. It's vibrating again. It says Pokemon is in range, and it shows the dot where the Pokemon actually is. That's insane. You don't even have to track anymore. And there we go, a Pidgey just popped up. So again, I'm just gonna click on it and we'll let it do the rest of the magic. So I think while it's trying to catch it, it actually like vibrates, and the Pidgey is still there. That means that the first catch didn't work, but the Pidgey is still there. Oh, and then it says Pidgey ran away. So I don't know how this works exactly. I haven't caught a Pokemon with it yet, but we are gonna go over here and try to find this Oddish and Staryu. Okay, so it says Pokemon is in range, Rattata, and there's a red dot above it. So we're gonna click it again because it's vibrating like crazy. And in the hang time, the dot disappears and the Rattata is still there, and it says Rattata ran away. So that's kind of weird. That's 3 Pokemon in a row that have ran away. So Staryu just appeared. It says Pokemon is in range. So it says Pokemon is in range. There's a dot on Staryu's head. I'm just gonna click this, and it just vibrated. It vibrated 3 times, 4, 5, and then it says Staryu was caught. Hey, we have our first Pokemon. So we're gonna go into our Pokemon, go into recent, and it says Staryu 233 was caught today. And then if we go into our journal, we can actually see Staryu was caught 233 at 3:07 p.m. This is amazing. You can just walk around and catch Pokemon without even doing anything. You don't even have to throw a Pokeball. This does it for you. The downside is you don't know what CP it is. If it's a high CP and your app just tries to throw a Pokeball or something, then it's gonna run away and you're gonna miss out on great Pokemon. So I suggest doing only this for Pokemon that you don't care about or you're not thinking of evolving. What I'm actually tempted to do is when we find a Pokemon, I'm gonna walk away until it disappears, lock my screen, walk back to the area and see if this vibrates to let me know that there's a Pokemon nearby and if I try to capture it or not. So while my phone was actually locked and in my back pocket, I wasn't really paying attention to it. It definitely caught me a Weedle. So I felt the Pokemon Go Plus on my neck like really vibrating hard. So I just clicked on it, and when I checked in my journal, it actually said it was caught. Yeah, I look weird. But yeah, so when I checked in my journal, it actually says it was caught. So 135 CP at 3:11, which is about a minute ago. And it proves that you can actually catch Pokemon in the background while your phone is locked, which I think is incredible. But again, you want to be careful, because if that was a high-powered Weedle or some Pokemon that I really care about, then I should be catching it manually. So I actually know what I'm catching and I can use the proper items for it. Like I didn't use a berry, I didn't use an Ultra Ball, etc. If it's a strong Pokemon, but you've already caught it in the past, you can use this Pokemon Go Plus to capture it, but that's really dangerous. So be careful. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Drop a like and make sure to comment whether you're gonna buy it or not. I think Pokemon Go Plus is a great accessory to add to Pokemon Go, and I wish it came out sooner, because this would have been a lot easier if you're lower level and you're trying to catch everything around you in order to level up. Tomorrow, actually, I'm gonna go onto campus, which has about 13 or 14 Pokestops in like one little area. So I'm gonna loop around, and I'm just gonna be using this in order to spin all of them. So I'll be restocking on items. I'll delete a whole bunch before I go, so I have enough item bag space. And stay tuned, I'll show you guys a lot more content using this alone. So make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.